Hello everyone, welcome to Golden Heart Tarot. My name is Renn. I hope you all are safe and happy. Today we are asking, what have they realized about you? As usual, we have 3 groups. Group 1 is Zone of Truth and these 2 decks. Group 2 is Sun and these 2 decks. And Group 3 is Mass Cure Wounds and these 2 decks. I'll have one big shuffle at the beginning, but if you want to jump straight into your reading, those timestamps will be in the description box. I'll see you there. Alright everyone, this will be our energy cleanse and shuffle. Holy Spirit, angels in my ancestral army, thank you for your protection and guidance. Please give us a clear and accurate reading. Allow the divine to shine through in positivity and clear the space of all negative energy. Do not allow my current life experiences to cloud this reading in any way. Send protective and healing energy to those watching this reading. In genuine service to the collective, Amen. Hello, Group 1. If you chose Zone of Truth, this will be a reading. In the description box, I've listed a Bible verse, angel number, and a song for you if you want to check it out. We're asking, what have they realized about you? Let me get your cards laid out, and then we'll get into your reading. We have gratitude, enhanceability, love, consume, new moon in Taurus, know your worth, full moon in Gemini, embrace the flow of life, the Chariot, Ten of Pentacles, Six of Swords, the Fool, the Ten of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, your tarot is kind of funny. We'll get into that. Group 1, you are something else. Already, I can tell. I'm going to check out your Zone of Truth card and see what I get real quick. What have they realized about you? They realized you're very intelligent, analytical. There's something having to do with your eyes. Like, you're a lie detector. You see everything, you analyze it, and then you spit out a card that says true or false, right? You're very focused on finding out the truth. And like there's a zone of honesty around you. It's hard for people to lie around you. It's like you can still be fooled at times. But they've realized that if they are going to mislead you in any way, they have to be very evasive with their answers and stick within the boundaries of truth. But they have realized that you see a lot more than they thought at first. I also think they've realized that you see things about them, maybe that they didn't see about themselves. There's something kind of robotic about it. So you may be blunt. There's something here about maybe truth without context. But they realize that you can see both sides of something. But it's based around what you have seen and your own experiences. The number 10 is really important in your reading. We've got the 10 of Pentacles, we've got the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Swords. The Zone of Truth is a 10-minute concentration spell. So with that, I think they've realized that you have actually been through a lot. Like, you're very much an old soul. You have a lot of experience behind you, a lot of knowledge. You are a very serious energy. So I think you may come across as being very sweet, very loving, innocent even. But they've realized that there is this underlying seriousness about you. And there are just some things that you don't play about. With the gratitude card, what they've realized is that you are a blessing to the people around you. And the little things make you so happy. You're grateful for the things you have and the people in your life, for your ups and your downs, because you have been through a lot. You're very giving, whether it's with money, time, or affection and support. And while you're grateful for what you have, that doesn't mean that you don't want more. They've realized that you know your worth. You're committed to self-love, but it's not always easy for you. Regardless, you don't let people's negativity or bullying keep you from believing in yourself. You have strong values and you aren't selfish. You want good things for everyone. They've also realized that you will take a time out or a step back when you need to, so you can gain some perspective. And this is something that you will do no matter what. Your peace is very important to you. And you taking some space is not about you leaving, it's about you giving yourself space to reorganize your thoughts and really listen to what's going on. It's to help you maintain balance. They have realized your worth and the why behind some of the things that you do. Like the actions you take are not out of fear, but as a means of protection. Because your energy is very addictive for people. I think you've come in contact with a lot of people that have either wanted to use you or abuse you because of your energy. They've realized that you are always learning. You're willing to put the work in and are determined. They've noticed you have some secret abilities. Like there are some things you really excel at. It could be that you're very good at many things. They're impressed with the abilities that you have and also your dedication to improving them. With the love card, I'm getting that you're very loving and sweet. It goes along with the gratitude card. I think they've also realized that you're looking for real love, not something superficial. You want to receive as much love as you give. You want a true partner to grow and build with. And you also know that love isn't enough. Like, for example, someone can love you and still cheat on you. But it's up to you to decide if you're willing to be loved in that way. You know, you decide how you want to be loved. They've realized you're a very loyal and committed person. And when something is important to you, you will put the work in. They've also realized that you embrace your negative and positive traits. You can be both loving and vengeful. You take everything you can from a situation, good or bad, and use it to grow. There's a richness to your character. And the consume card goes along with the embrace the flow of life. You know when something needs to be recycled. I mean, all of these cards show that there are some things that you take very seriously. You're very serious in your movements as well. Why I was laughing at your tarot is, like, your tarot is really funny. Like, you're slippery. Like a bar of wet soap. Like, you certainly know how to pivot. And you're always on the go. And this is especially true when things try to tie you down or trip you up. And this person has realized a lot about your movements. So like when someone's trying to hold on to you and keep you, you're like, nah, man, I gotta go plug in my Nissan. And you jump in your chariot and head out. When a big company is saying, hey, we can support you in all of these ways, you're like, is there another option? I see another path here. I think I'll go down that. Like when some hot, fiery thing is trying to keep you, you're already in your boat halfway across the lake yelling back. You're like, I'm going to go cool off over here. And you paddle away. Or someone offers you something small, saying that the intention is to give you something more later on. You're like, I think I'm just going to jump off this cliff. Okay. And then someone comes up to you and they're like, I'm offering you full emotional fulfillment. And you lay down and play dead. Okay. That's why your tarot is so funny. Because all these cards are like, we're going to tie you down in some way. And they are opposite a movement card. Or a transition card. Or a choice in some way. So yeah, they've realized that your life is about keeping energies that would use you or tie you down or keep you in limbo or abuse you or misuse you in some way. Like you always know how to get out of it. They've definitely realized you know your self-worth. Like you're picky. And damn straight. You've put a lot of time and effort, blood and tears into improving yourself. And that effort is to be enjoyed by those that do the same. Like, people can look, but they can't touch. You're highly sought after because these qualities are attractive. And people want them for themselves without having to do the work in order to earn them. You know, they want it by osmosis, by being in your energy. And so you become a master escape artist. You know, maybe someday you'll come together with someone you can dance with. But until then, you just keep a skeleton key in your boot and just keep improving yourself. They've realized you're not fake. Like, this is who you honestly are. And I think this person saw the surface of you and didn't realize that there is a richness to you that they were not prepared for. I get the strong indication that they thought you moving away from situations or ending cycles with people or maybe even seemingly dismissive of people was done out of fear, but came to realize that it's actually due to the richness of your character and done out of protection. You see the truth in things that other people don't. And it doesn't take you long to see it. And that's something that's learned from experience. All these things that you take seriously are not out of some weakness that you have. It's because you mean it. You know? Like, you're willing to take chances on things. But don't get it twisted. This is a serious business. You don't play around when it comes to love. You don't play around when it comes to your growth. You don't play around when it comes to the truth or your worth or your life. So if you decide to learn something or work on something, it's because it's something that will fulfill you. If you choose to love someone, you mean it. If you choose to change something in your life, it's because you've chosen to do so. It's not because someone else is doing it or you're afraid you might lose something. Yeah, there's a lot more to you than this person realized at first. So group 1, a very well-rounded and mature energy. Well, thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, group 2. If you chose Sun, this will be your reading. In the description box, I've listed a Bible verse, angel number, and a song for you if you want to check it out. We're asking, what have they realized about you? Let me get your cards laid out, and then we'll get into your reading. We have expression, confusion in the reverse, illusory script, grow, time to go, Oracle card number 45, serendipity, card 18, temperance, Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, Ten of Swords, Six of Cups, Three of Wands, Four of Cups, Five of Swords, Seven of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. All right, group 2, I'm going to look at your Sun card and see what I get. I'm getting like an egg or seed, like beginnings, creation, ideas. I think you radiate warmth. Also a compass. You send out shock waves. Or like you ping on a radar. There's also some darkness, like around the core. I'm getting a very artistic vibe. Like you pull from the darkness of yourself in order to create. And by artistic, it can be anything. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to paint or write or anything like that. It could be in your expression, like in how you dress or how you speak. I'm also picking up Edgar Allan Poe. I don't know why. Maybe there's an essence of mystery about you, like gothic or dark romantic. There could also be something mystic. There are a lot of layers to your creativity. I think they've realized that you are unique in how you express yourself. I think it's something that's very well thought out. It could be something about your eyes. There could be something about how you see things, like how you interpret things. I'm definitely getting that you pull from darkness. You could be into the occult or just have some sort of hidden knowledge. And you use all of that to create things, transformative things. I also get that you are very much a risk taker. Like you push the boundaries in how you express yourself. I mean, this could start to get very philosophical. Like about what is art? Is there a line of self-restraint? Like how far are you willing to push the boundaries? Do you test people? I think you do. I think you do. And I think you mean to do it. I think your expression brings out insecurities or fear. Like it's not simple. It's something very rich. Something kind of scary. It really pushes the boundaries, makes people uncomfortable, and just is mind-blowing in its uniqueness and how transformative it can be. I get that this person has realized just how impactful you can be, how special you really are. I think they may have thought you to be naive or like not to have a plan. And they realize that that is very much not the case. The way you go about doing things actually confuses this person. Like they're projecting that on you. You know, they didn't understand it because it's not what they would do. But at some point, they've realized that you're not as lost as they thought. I think this person has reached a little bit of an understanding of you and your actions, and they are very excited by it. I'm getting that strongly. They love your brain. They love your creativity. I think they really are falling in love with your unique style of expression. And also slightly frightened by it. With illusory script, I get that you read between the lines. You kind of need to know the secret handshake when it comes to you. And what you present on the surface is definitely not all that there is. There's a whole different side to you. And this is hidden from most people. I get that this person realizes that you are much more intelligent than they thought you were. Like on a different level. And it's like they got a glimpse at some of the code. There's definitely something dark here. That doesn't necessarily mean bad. It means maybe something taboo. You might dabble in the occult. With Edgar Allan Poe, there might be something about the horror genre or sci-fi or just something not mainstream about you at all. I mean, not even subculture. That's how far out some of you guys are. Which is absolutely amazing. Like, you're the type of person that can have a big impact on the world. They've realized that you take disappointments and hardships in your life and you use them as fertilizer to come back stronger and to grow from it. They could have seen you go through a process of healing a period of transformation. You could even have been physically hurt. Like, your transformation has not been pretty, okay? It's growth from the inside out. Like a charred skin, like angry and throbbing and cracked. There's definitely some gothic horror or something going on. But it's like taking that nasty thing and not saying that you were nasty, but it's like taking this thing and something beautiful being born from it. You'll walk away from things sometimes just in the nick of time when there's nothing else to learn or experience. You take a risk and you move on even if you need to be in transition for a while. Like the time to go card goes along with the grow card. Like it's painful and not pretty, but it's a form of creation. It's the winter coming into spring. There's also a sense of trust here because it really is required of change and taking chances. They've realized that you are lucky, but that there's more to it than that. Like seeds you've planted in the past are going to bring fortune to you in the future. You're patient. I think they've also realized that there was something serendipitous about meeting you. The growth and disappointment you faced are preparing you for your luck and good fortune. It's like you can't accept your blessings until you're ready for them, especially if they're big, because you would take them for granted or misuse them. So you may see your blessings and have them nearly in your hands only to have them stripped from your grasp. And this is in order to send you down a path to prepare you for them so you won't miss them or misuse them in the future. I think this person has seen you change over time. And it's been really interesting. You may have transformed them as much as you've transformed yourself. We may actually do this a lot to a lot of people with that sun card radiating. But it just seems like such a foreign thing to this person. You could come from different cultures or backgrounds. Like I just get a sense that you're very different from whoever this is. But what they've come to realize is that although your process is different, you're much more alike than they thought at first. There's a lot of emotion in your tarot. You have a very vibrant personality. Like the expression card matches your tarot. Like I cannot express enough how much that this person has realized just how impressive you are. Like it's so rich and varied. Like it really gets this person hard. I'm not kidding. Like they see so many possibilities with you. If you've moved away from this person, they don't want you to go. Or if you're going to go, they want to come along. Okay? Like she's holding on to this 4-leaf clover. Like even with the grow card, the darker one is looking at the lighter one. They're like, wow, what happened to your tail? You know, you're different. I think they find you so interesting. And they're seriously fascinated by you. And confused. And upset. Like, honestly, you excite this person and it hurts them at the same time. I mean, I'm going to just go ahead and say it. This person has realized that they love you. They really do. They don't want you to not be a part of their life. Like, you really surprise this person. You keep them on their toes. And you do nothing but expand their entire world. It's really trippy. But it's really dangerous for them as well because you're so out there. Like, to this person, you are extreme. And they fucking love it. They love it so much. But you're very strong in yourself. Like, you're boss bitch. Like, I think they fear that they can't do the same for you. But they want to. God, they want to so fucking bad. Like, they want the secret handshake. They want the full code. They want to go on this Alice in Wonderland trip that you got going on, you know? You light up this person's creativity. And with the Queen of Pentacles card, you're like, what? You have a little bit of an attitude to you. And they're like, I love you. You scare this person so much. It just seems so chaotic, though. Like, their feelings are all over the place. Like, there's definite risk involved here. But it's like the chance of a lifetime. It's like, am I going to stick with something that I've always known? Something that's really safe? And live a very good, normal life, right? Or am I going to follow you into crazy town? Because... and really fucking live my life. Because there is no way that this person is going to be in your energy and not be transformed by it. Like, honestly, this seems destined. It's exciting as far as the creativity part goes. Because honestly, they've realized that as far out there as you might seem to them, you're actually very well balanced. You plan for the future. You're very stable. Your actions are not without thought. And you're not confused. You make choices for yourself. Your actions align with your values. You use that inner part to you, your inner turmoil or your truth, and you use all of that and put it into your creativity. And this person has realized that you are going to have a lot of opportunities open up for you because of that. Because there's just something so real about it. And although it's kind of out there, it's so relatable at the same time. Like, it just seems you're so divinely guided. And this person so badly wants to be a part of your life. But they don't want to hold you back either. Like, they would rather stay back and be in pain than to stifle you in any way. It's really intense and transformative. You got this person all sorts of worked up. All right, group 2. Well, thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, group 3. If you chose Mass Cure Wounds, this will be a reading. In the description box, I have listed a Bible verse, angel number, and a song for you if you want to check it out. We're asking, what have they realized about you? Let me get your cards laid out, and then we'll get into your reading. We have patience, color spray, fool, trust, water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, the Empress, Two of Wands, Eight of Cups, Eight of Wands, Temperance, Ace of Pentacles, the Star, and the Magician. Okay. Got some big energy here. Wow. I'm picking up a few different energies here. One of them is someone you are in a committed relationship with. One might be your own, maybe because you've been changing a lot. Yeah, this might get confusing. I think discernment will be important for this group, so just take what resonates. Don't try to make it fit, okay? I'm going to check out your Mass Cure Wounds card and see what I get. What have they realized about you? I'm getting wings. Birds might be important. Also, a physician or nurse, somebody in healthcare, healing others. Maybe in a big way, like Doctors Without Borders. Could also have an online presence as well. Somewhere that you can reach a lot of people in some sort of healing gift. I mean, this could be anything from tarot to music, art, speaking on a public platform, writing. It could be a million things. I see you following your passion in order to heal. Healing yourself by healing others. Something about this is divine or angelic, guided. I don't think you've reached your full potential yet. But when you do, it's going to be very impactful. So I think this person has realized that also. That what you're doing is building up to something important. With the Patience card, I'm getting that they thought you were impatient because you can be in certain things. But what they realized is that you are patient in certain areas. And these are areas you find value in. If it's important to you, you are endlessly patient. You're very serious about it. You have patience when you're working within your purpose. So your work could be your career, building your stability, building relationships, and your abundance. You'll put the work and the time into these things. See, there's wings on this little girl too. So I think you come across to this person as angelic or innocent in some way. Like, I think they believe you to be very cute. It could be that you're not looking at them right now because you're trying to be patient. I think they've realized that you are adorable. And with the Empress, like in the Star, they think very highly of you. I think you have a vibrant and positive personality. People are easily charmed by you, and they're absolutely okay with it. You have a lot of reach. You can connect with a lot of different people. They realize you are also very intense. Like when your attention is on someone or something, you go hard. They've realized you are very strong, and it can be overwhelming for this person in a positive and powerful way. They're like, how can someone be so absolutely adorable and be such a powerhouse at the same time? You know? You've taken some big losses, and some of your risks really left you weakened. You give off such a positive and healing persona that they didn't realize you had gone through as much as you had. Also, it hasn't stopped you from taking new chances, considering the Fool card from the tarot and then the Trust card. Along with patience, you've learned a lot, and all those things that you've been through have given you the power that you have. This person is very attracted to you. I don't know whether they've just realized that or whether they've realized it the entire time they've known you, but they find you to be trustworthy and loyal. And I don't think this person trusts a lot of people. I think they've realized that you trust yourself more than anything with the fall into my arms. You're strong and powerful, reliable. You face challenges head on. Like you're not hiding or running away. You're a straight shooter and you follow your own will. I think maybe you don't trust easily, or you may have a hard time trusting others, especially when they are not as upfront as you are. They've realized that you're very comfortable in your own energy. You may spend a lot of time on your own. You're very protective over your own peace. Like you take good care of yourself through diet, exercise, and rest. And you're focused on overall wellness. Like it isn't necessarily about looking good, although it's a nice side effect. It's about self-love and living a balanced life. You nourish your mind, your soul, your surroundings, your relationships, and you don't tolerate anything that will jeopardize that for very long. You take on as much as you can handle at a time, and when one area needs more of your attention, you focus on that and limit the other areas. And you try to maintain balance and moderation. Like they've realized that you handle your life in a very mature way. I'm noticing the star in this card, and we have the star card. The thing about the star is that you can't touch a star. This person might like watching you, admiring you from a distance. I'm feeling a very warm energy from this person. I think they've realized that they very much admire you. The fall into my arms card with Fool and Trust. You learn from your struggles and disappointments. And they've realized that you bounce back stronger than you were before. And you know you'll be okay no matter what, and you jump back in. You try new things. You're open to new experiences. You like to explore. You strive to live a rich and abundant life. Very dedicated to being in service to others. But your energy is very, very strong. I mean, you have 4 major arcana in your tarot. 5 if you want to count the Fool up top. Yeah, we have 8s all over this. And the Infinity with Temperance, and then it's on the Magician's cap as well. They've realized that you make good progress on the things that you spend your time on. You can be very consistent. With the Temperance card and the Star, they're both pouring their cups out. So I really think you've been letting go of some things and surrendering to what will happen. Like it is what it is. With the Magician as well, it could be alchemizing something into a new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. With Water Your Garden, it's like you're pouring everything into yourself in order to transform into the Empress. The Empress is the epitome of femininity, beauty, nurturing, and abundance. I think this person has realized what it is that you have been trying to do this whole time. It's just there's a lot of action in your tarot cards here. But on a very mental level, like you're making some very big changes. And I think this person has realized that when you come out on the other side of this healing journey or whatever it is you're doing, you're not going to be the same person. And the thing is that they've realized that you are already powerful. So they might feel a little intimidated. I think they are afraid that you're going to leave them behind and manifest something else. Now you're going to choose another path. I think this person has realized that you have choices. Like you have options. This person is just waking up to this. Like I'm getting more the Fool card as them at this point. I think they're like, wait, what? This person has realized that their offer may not be enough to keep you. You really do have such a strong energy, and this person definitely misread it. I think they became complacent when it came to you. Like they had you tamed and bridled, thought you naive because of your commitment and morals. And they underestimated how much you could do for yourself. Yeah, I think they've realized that you are just going to get more powerful from here. And that you have been changing, that you have changed even. And that you have options. You can choose other paths. Paths away from them. This person has realized that they want to come back. That they want to have a new beginning. Something with a lot of stability. Something that will see a lot of growth. Something balanced. They could want to have a family with you. This person wants to make some quick moves in order to balance their work and their home life. They're hoping that you'll wait. They're actually manifesting that you'll wait. And this person has plans. And they're trying to hold it all together. But with the horse, it's like you keep bucking their plans. Like they want you to stay, but you keep like breaking out. I think it's because of the healing that you've been doing. They've realized that they want to work together with you. They see that you're two sides of the same coin. I think they see you as being very different from them. Like you both are opposites of each other. In some very big ways. But they're ready to surrender to it. This person has realized how much work you've put into yourself. It's like they're like, oh. I didn't realize you were going to do that. All they saw was this cute little thing. They didn't realize how powerful you were. How hardworking, how stable, how magical you are. And that you would be a wonderful person to have a family with. Yeah, this person has realized that they need to work on themselves in order to keep you from leaving. I think they're actually really worried about it because the Fool card gives me the Tower at the same time. I think they've realized a lot of things recently. And some of it made them very uncomfortable. Because you've made them realize a lot of things about themselves. And it's not by telling them anything, it's by your actions. By how you treat yourself. So what they've realized about you is that they've realized a lot about themselves. So that's good. I think you are a good role model for this person. So keep doing what you're doing. All right. Well, thank you so much, Group 3, for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.